training your feet and your calves. Have your feet on a yoga block, balls of the feet to the front. I'm curling my toes over the front of the yoga block, and then I pull my heels against the yoga block. I'm dorsiflexing my toes, and now I'm plantar flexing my toes. Here I'm showing that I want to pull that heel, and you can see how I'm lifting my arch up. And that's the purpose of training the plantar flexors of your feet. So lift your toes up, curl your toes over, pull your heels energetically to the front of the yoga block. Lift your toes up, little toe, big toe evenly, and now you are going to plantar flex, pull your heels to the yoga block. Toes up, toes down, pull your heels down. Training the inside and outside lanes of the feet. Have a yoga block and place your foot on either side of the yoga block. What you want to do is press your big toe and ankle towards the yoga block, and then you want to press your little toe and outer heel away. Notice as I'm doing this, I'm moving just at the toes and the ankle joint. I'm not doing it at the knees. And you're trying to wake up the muscles of the feet for grounding. So big toe and inner ankle goes to the yoga block, and then little toe and outer heel go away. Do that a couple times. Feel how you're waking up muscles around your calves as well as muscles underneath your feet. And again, remember this is a small movement happening just where the yoga block is at. Waking up the dorsiflexors, the muscles on top of the foot and ankle. Place your heels on a yoga block. Lean forward at your ankle joint. You want to lift your toes and up, and then you want to place it back down. Be aware, are you leaning forward and not leaning back to lift your forefoot? That is not using your feet correctly. So lift your toes and ankles up and lower down. Now be aware as you do this, are you lifting equally, or are you changing your placement of your forefoot? And then some of us are weaker at different parts of the foot. And so again, are you stronger on the outside lane of the foot or the inside lane of the foot? So you want to get the big toe and little toe happening at this. This is exercises to help train the calf muscles as well as the feet for grounding. You can also use a yoga block, and either props are above your ankles. This is a small action, so it's to learn how to wake up the calf muscles and the inside lane and the outside lane of the feet. Right now I have more weight on the outside, so I want to squeeze the magic circle with the outside of my shins, as well as grounding the big toe down. As we do some tiny lateral shifts, we want to initiate through the feet and the calves. I'm going to show it a bigger, and I'm really pushing from my hips, and I'm not initiating through my feet. So you're going to press the magic circle a little bit towards one direction, and no matter what direction you go, you have to keep the big toe and little toe down on both feet, even though it has a little different experience. Remember, this is a small action, and we want to wake up these calf muscles and feet to help your alignment of your legs and feet. And this is the work that needs to happen in our beginning of walking and as well as running. And you can see I'm ungrounding my feet to show you that I really want to keep the big toe, little toe grounded no matter where I'm moving side to side. We're going to change the direction of the prop. I'm either going to put the magic circle or the yoga block against a wall. Again, it's above my ankle. And I want to press my outer ankle against the prop without losing the big toe. Again, this is a small action. I'm showing bad version. So how can you press your ankle against the prop and keep your big toe down? This is especially important for people who are tending to be pronated, meaning they have more weight on the inside lane. But as you do this, you press the outside lane down without losing the big toe. So press outer ankle, big toe. Now I'm going to show it in the opposite. We're going to do the opposite side so you can also now see what the heel is doing. And I'm doing a little bit of a bad version. I should be a little bit more parallel. But you can't really see it. I'm really having to work the big toe a lot on that foot. So remember, again, this is a small action. In the calf muscles, the gastrocnemius and the soleus, I'm going to use a prop. You can either use a yoga block or a staircase. We want to bring in the principle of prancing, and notice I'm bending my knee and lifting my heel up and trying to bend better at the metatarsal joint where the ball of the foot is. A lot of us have lost that mobility, and that's very important for walking and running. And make sure you're going over the big toe, and that's where there's a lot of stiffness in the joint. You can also do these exercises on the floor without the prop, having the your heels elevated challenges. So I'm going up on the ball of the foot, and then I'm going to lower one heel down and stretch the ball of the foot on the other foot. I'm the heel that goes down, the leg is straight. The leg that the heel is up, the knee is bent. And I'm trying to get that work right evenly across the big toe and little toe. This is a wonderful way to start opening the feet as well as strengthening the calves and lowering the heels down. Also, I'm now relevéing. And to do it on a prop just challenges you because you have to still use your Achilles muscles more. And here I'm showing good version and bad version. And for some of you, you need to get aware. So I'm losing that calf muscle that we use the magic circle or the yoga block. So you want to feel the outer shin move towards midline to keep the weight over the ball of the foot. Your goal is to do maybe 8 relevés on 2 legs. Then I'm going to go to one leg and do 4 relevés on a single leg. And then I'm going to go to the other leg and do a single leg. I would recommend doing 2 sets. Eventually, you want to get it up to like 24 if you can. It's a lot of work, but it really will improve your strength of your feet, which also will improve the strength of your legs. Another nice thing to do is to take the gesture foot and put it against your ankle, so make sure that you keep your shin in line with your foot. Some of us, when we relevé, we tend to swing the heel in. You can see it a little bit in that foot on the left. And so I would need to get a little more that feeling that I did with the yoga block of pressing the outer heel out without losing the big toe. Again, I'm doing a set of 8 counts on 2 legs and then on 4 on a single leg, and then I repeat it to here. I'm doing this one is going to get the soleus. I'm doing it bent knee, and I'm lifting my heels up. Again, when I lift my heels up, I'm never straightening my legs. Now we're going to stretch the calf muscles and also work on better dorsiflexion at the ankle joint. I'm going to lift the back heel up and I'm going to advance forward the shin. So I want to bend better at the ankle joint. Now, for some of you, you might advance more through your upper body, and see how I leave that shin backwards. And now I get it advanced more, and I'm also really lifting up my center a lot, which will make the stretch even better. So your goal is to try to soften in front of that ankle joint. Sometimes we unconsciously tighten in front of the ankle joint, and you want to let go in front of the ankle joint, and then also be aware of the calf muscles in back that also are preventing you from getting that better dorsiflexion at the ankle joint. So come to standing and become aware of how all the work that we've just done will improve the alignment of the leg and the use of your feet. When my calf is behind my heel, I'm going to be only able to ground my feet and use the top of my leg. As I bring the shin better organized in my ankle, and see how I'm bending better at the ankle joint, then I'll be able to use my big toes better.